This is the B.L.R.C National Championship. It was the very last year it was organised by the British League of Racing Cyclists. The following year, 1959, it was run by the BCF, the British Cycling Federation. And in that year of 58, the B.L.R.C amalgamated with the NCU, the National Cyclists Union, and formed the new BCF, British Cycling Federation governing body, which still runs cycling today on the open road. And this was the very last National Road Race Championships organised by the old BCF, the old B.L.R.C, British League of Racing Cyclists. This was a course that was run from High Wycombe down just outside Marlow, London, or the south, and the course was 135 miles around the Chilterns and that area. And this is the leading rider who's broke away, and the field splits up shortly. We had a teammate, that's Bill Baty with the green hat on, going up to the leaders, and that's some of the Essex riders in the Midlands. We had a team in from the northeast. We had Derek Keppel, Norman Baty and Bill Baty representing the northeast section. What you had was all different sections in the country, and that each section champion was able or allowed to ride the national championships. That's Bill at the back of the break. This fella just misses his car here. It's a bit dodgy. Watch this. If you notice, there's not a lot of cars on the road, is there? Now this is the main group chasing the break. There's about 60, 70, 80 riders in the field, but as I said, they averaged 27 miles an hour, so it's still split. It's soon split up. There's Milton Newton's car, the Armstrong Sibley. Now Milton took us down to the race in that car, and this is Bill away on his own. He was away for the last 50 miles on his own. He left the break and decided to do it on his own. He felt okay. I'd been stationed down there in the RAF, and I'd raced on those roads, and I knew the hills quite well. So I got away from the break, and my brother actually just sat in the break and blocked, as we called. He didn't encourage them to catch us or help them to catch me. He just stayed with them till the last mile. With a mile to go, after 130 odd mile, I actually blew up, as we would see. I took in water. I was this bloke hands me a sponge here, and I was beginning to feel the pace then, but I didn't have too far to go, and I held on to the finish and won it by 3.5 minutes. I slapped my face at one time. I was beginning to believe this is me crossing the line. So this is Bill Baty of the Tyne Velo finishing first in the last B.L.R.C National Road Race Championships over 135 miles in the Chilterns, and followed by his brother Norman of the Tyne Velo, the northeast team, and that's the first time since or ever that the two brothers has ever finished first and second in the National Road Race Championships. This is Thorpe of the Essex section finishing third. Then you've got the stragglers coming in. You had one or two. That's actually, I wore brand new shoes, and the first thing I did when I finished was to take my shoes up. My feet were killing, as you see the shoes in between us. And the lad comes up from behind shortly. The lad in white, to see a lad come up here, and he took my hat off, and what he said to us, he says, "You've caused some suffering today, you lad." Whack. I says, "That was me, lucky operator." Now that lad there, Bill Stocker, I rode with him in the Tour of Austria, and that lad actually got killed in a race. And this is Ian Sandbach of the Midlands, who's an international. There's Vic Humphreys, who used to be the organiser. He organised that race, but he used to organise the Quaker Oats Tour of Britain. The Tour of Britain before Milk Marketing Board sponsored it. It was sponsored by Quaker Oats for a few years. The riders used to often shout at the start, "Make sure you've had your oats lately, ladies, before you do a day's work." And as I say, this is the riders coming in. The rest of the field, which were quite a way down. That's Bill Stocker and Jim Hines from the Southern Road Club. Jimmy, I rode with him a few times in international races. I rode with him in the milk race, the big lad on the left in the gold. He went on to win the team in the milk race of Great Britain. He looks like an Irish rider. So the field was well split up. But that's we'll stand outside Milton's car before our journey home, so we didn't do bad. We had a first, a second. Derek actually packed, he'd taken in water, but he enjoyed the experience. And we went back very happy. But as I say, the trophy, it had been the last year, there was a £200 trophy, and it was stolen while the race was on, so I never got the trophy. The bicycle was stolen, which was the prize.